Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we have arrived at the start of another NFL season, the most exciting time of the year. And CD, both of these storied teams we're about to see trying to take a step forward this year. Philadelphia, a lot of optimism there that they... Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught by Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Mooney here on the comeback route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Max Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion.
Certainly a different set of circumstances awaited Jared Goff in Detroit last season after his trade from Los Angeles. He made what he could out of them and managed 3 wins on a rebuilding Lions team. They should improve this year behind Goff after an offseason where they made considerable investments in order to try and improve this ball club.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now it's gone. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Here's Goff. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Second and 6. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, it's game 1. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Ready, set.
They run with Sanders off the option. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Sermon is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Goff. Ebron caught left side. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Back deep is DJ Chark. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Goff now to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Goff. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Goff on third down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 4. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. After the interception, here's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Gone. Ebron with it over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Goff. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown! DJ Chark. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is. It's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Quick slant to Brown. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 2 touchdowns in that game for J.K. Dobbins. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Amon-Ra St. Brown set a Lions rookie record with 912 receiving yards, and over 60% of those came in the final 6 games of the season. He got better and better as the campaign rolled on. And when they went to him like he was their top receiver, he produced like it as well. And he certainly earned that spot here in his second year, and he gets a first down for Detroit. Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
2nd and 8 coming up. From the 50, it's Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Goff on first down. He's got room at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
They start the drive here with Gainwell. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Sermon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Swift split carries down the middle with Jamal Williams in 2021, but he's one of Detroit's busiest players in the passing game. He caught 62 passes, 2nd on the team, and 4th among NFL running backs. His showing could convince the Lions to make him their RB1.
first and 10. Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 36, Goff. Short little throw to Ebron. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Back to throw here. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Mitchell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's right. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Williams will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. There's Mooney with another catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run with Sermon. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Trey Sermon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Trey Sermon who polished it all off with a touchdown run. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. The returner, DJ Chark. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Detroit getting set to go now. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Goff. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They give the Sermon out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Mooney. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. On 2nd and 9, Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Ebron caught left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. This is Swift on the counter. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got Mooney once again bringing it in. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man. It's Brown.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Detroit, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington